do not drive the car. So if you've got that, you've got a problem. Happy Flaming Monday, not so much for Ben, who was here with GCM the other day, visiting GCM and Luke. On Friday evening, Ben actually messaged me saying that he was having a UFO noise in Llandudno, which is about 40 miles away from us. This was about 7 o'clock at night. Now Ben was struggling. I was obviously in a quandary about what to do with this. So anyway, eventually I decided that I'd take George with me, little George that is, and go and recover Ben. Now, he was on the seafront, he'd got this UFO noise. We've got the vehicle back now. It's not making the UFO noise anymore, but what it is doing is pressurising, because we've had it running and lifted the dipstick and you can hear the pressurisation. So it's got a one oil filter housing, which came as standard on these sort of pre-facelift ones. You can get version 1, as this new one is here, a version 5. Which is the upgraded one. Now you can tell the difference between these. The upgrade of the 4 had the vent kind of style lid to the top of it at the rear, and then the version 5 had that and the grey plug on it. So we're going to put a version 5 on this particular car. Now some of you may have seen that Ben had been somewhere else in between to have some work done. Now I'm going to dispel any myths before anyone considers anything about this. What happens all too often is that just because someone's been somewhere else, or because they've had some work done by you, doesn't mean that that issue was a direct result of anything that anyone's done. This is just dumb luck. And the fact that he's got a version 1 oil filter housing doesn't help whatsoever. So remember, just because someone carried some work out on your engine doesn't mean that when your tyre pressure monitor system fails or something along those lines that's totally unrelated, doesn't mean that it's just or isn't just a coincidence. In this case, it's completely coincidental. So we're going to get that replaced for Ben. Luckily he turned the car straight off and left it where it was, so hopefully he hasn't done any damage to the cam seals. We'll just give that a little check and obviously tell him to continue to check that. But for the time being, we're going to change this filter housing and we're going to make sure that that resolves the problem. Remember guys, if you hear that Indian style whoa 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 noise, it probably is your oil filter housing. If you pull the dipstick and it disappears, then you've definitely got an oil filter housing issue. And do not drive the car. So if you've got that, you've got a problem. Hey, incidentally, actually, what do you think of Al's colour coordination? Blue-red, I think it's a new in thing. Looks good, doesn't it? So that's it. Ben was a little bit low on engine oil, so we've done a full engine oil change, because obviously the new filter housing has got a... Oh, better stand up here, haven't I? The new oil filter housing has got a new filter with it, so we took the opportunity to change the engine oil, just purely because he was also low on engine oil. So we told Ben about this and he agreed to an oil change. So now what we've done essentially is replaced the version 1 oil filter housing with a version 5. We've done an oil and filter change. As I say, the filter comes with the oil filter housing, and that's the job complete. We're just going to test it up the road, make sure it's not leaking or anything. We've just put the under tray back on. But in the meantime, if you could do us a huge favour, if you like this content, me nearly falling over, the whoa 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 noise and everything else that I've done today, if you can possibly subscribe to the channel, click that bell icon to keep updated with the content. God, it's normally the subscribe word that I can't get out. Anyway, I'll put my teeth back in. If you can hit that bell icon to stay notified of new content that we're uploading, comment down below if you've had the same problem or similar. Any questions you've got, again, comment down below. Share on social media, do us a favour, and it makes this all worthwhile. But for now, that is well and truly it for today. We're probably not going to film anything else, but we've got some great content coming up. Don't miss, probably Wednesday or Thursday or Friday, maybe. We've got a really cool video coming up that I know you'll all like. I promise you, it's one not to be missed. But for now, I think we'll just roll that outro screen.